Welcome all sports fans, YouTubers, Facebookers, all social media across the nation. Uneducated Network presents Uneducated Sports Talk, and I'm your host, Carlos Clayton. And today we have a jam-packed afternoon talking about sports all across the board. We had our NFL Hall of Fame game. The Dallas Cowboys defeated the Arizona Cardinals 20-18, which is kind of a dull game, but I'm not a Cowboys fan. I'm not a Cardinals fan either. So, of course, guys like me who aren't that interested in the Cowboys and the Cardinals playing into a regular preseason game, 1 out of 5. So that being said, it came and it went. We saw that none of the starters played. We saw that it was basically all second and third string. We do know that Dallas defense will have some problems because the guys who were getting carved in those first 2 drives against the Arizona Cardinals, they're going to be on the field a lot. They will be on the field in some games. So it's good that they had these kind of games early. 5 games is a benefit. I don't care what no one says. 5 games is a benefit if you're a young guy, if you're a guy trying to fill a roster spot. That 5th game is key. It is key. So I do hope they take advantage of these 5 games. The reason why I didn't really watch the games is because you realize Dallas and Arizona don't really have star rookies, anyone impactful when it came in the rookie draft. So that kind of took the lackluster. So I watched the first quarter, and that was pretty much it. That's all I really wanted, was just to give me a little bit of football. As a Saints fan, diehard Saints fan, and the Cowboys being my most hated team, it was kind of a win-loss situation. It feels good because NFL is back, but it's but it's still the Cowboys, and it's not even first string people playing. So not worried about it. So it came and it went, and we all had a good time watching it for the first quarter, which it was pretty decent. But the Cowboys wound up coming back 20-18. They win the game, and NFL is back, and I am super, super ready. Be ready. August 6th is in a couple of days. We will start our 32 for 32. That is 32 NFL teams in 32 days before the regular season starts. And August 6th, I will be discussing the Cleveland Browns, the worst team in the league. They were 1-15, so I will be talking about them, and then we'll make our way up to the New England Patriots the day before the season starts. So I'm very excited about that. Let's get on to some sports action. Let's talk about boxing / UFC. The Conor McGregor versus Floyd Mayweather fight is in full effect. It is going down. Be on the lookout for that. August 16th, August 17th, I will be talking with my crew about the fight, and we're gonna sit down and have a good old time talking about Conor McGregor versus Floyd Mayweather. We'll be like kings at the night table, just chilling and having a good time talking about the fight. So we'll probably film it on the 16th or the 17th, which is a Wednesday or a Thursday. It'll probably be uploaded a few days after that, so somewhere Saturday or Sunday. So we're talking probably August 18th or 19th or the 20th. It should be up ready right before the fight happens, so I'm very excited about that. But speaking of that, we had Elijah comes in and he wants to fight and help Conor McGregor spar. And he's a 2-time champ, different weight classes, pedigree is high, he's been there, he's done that. So they had a sparring session, and this isn't your regular sparring session because he felt that Conor had an audience, so he kind of wanted to make a fool out of it. So they went in, and it wasn't your typical regular sparring match. From rumors having it, these guys went out 12 rounds. And the only reason why is Medinaji left is because the camp wanted to make a fool of him when it came down to the pictures and what people presumed. He said, "Look here, I'm your sparring partner. I'm not here to be a prop or a dummy or someone that you could take advantage of for your benefit." Basically, all the news reports that came out or all the pictures you saw was pictures of Medinaji on the ground and Mayweather looking like he was the dominant person per se. So all the pictures came out, and it showed that McGregor, I keep saying Mayweather, those names are so similar. It showed that McGregor was the dominant one in the sparring matches they had. And reports before that came out is Medinaji was saying how it was all good. He loved being part of the camp, and he felt like he was part of the team, and he's helping out Conor McGregor with his, helping him out. And McGregor wanted that, and McGregor, quite frankly, needs that. But then when you take advantage of it, and now you kind of make it like he's a fool, and he's getting knocked out. So everywhere he goes, he has to answer questions like, "Hey man, did you get knocked out by Conor McGregor? Hey man, did you did McGregor beat you in the sparring exhibition?" That kind of stuff. So it's more, but he called it a circus. And to be honest, when you in this kind of atmosphere, you're gonna get that kind of stuff. Now, people ask me, do I blame him for leaving out the camp and walking out? No, I don't blame him one bit. You have nothing to lose here. Nothing by walking out. I'm glad he did, because sometimes, especially as a professional boxer, you have a lot of pride in yourself. A lot of pride. I know that. Guys have pride. And he was like, I'm not about to sit here and let this man just dog me out, or let this camp dog me out. Matter of fact, he was saying, if you want to know who really won, put the tapes on. Show the tapes. Now, he did say, I'm not going to go out there and spoil secrets that McGregor has, but, he came out and said McGregor's very, he's very good. No, he won't be a slouch. He's been saying that, but saying the guy's good. So they went out there for those 12 rounds, and they really went at it, man. And I, for one, want to see the tapes. I doubt they will come out. They won't come out before the fight. But I do have a feeling that after the fight between McGregor and Mayweather, I think those tapes will surface somewhere, because someone's going to have to spend a lot of money to see those tapes. It's just what it is. And we will see what really went down. But, it says a circus, and he doesn't want to be used like that. He's already a distraction. McGregor hasn't said anything about it yet, and I don't think he will. He really doesn't need to. They can get another sparring partner anywhere. Not anywhere, but not someone as to his caliber, let's just say that. But he's a two-time champion in two different classes, man. So gotta respect the man, and they did not respect him. So I see why he is actually leaving now. On to the NBA. We haven't talked NBA in a few days. I lied. We always talk NBA, but big news came out from Los Angeles, not the Lakers. We all know about the ball, and he's doing his thing with his shoes like crazy. But the actual Los Angeles Clippers came out with news today that they are reducing Doc Rivers' let's just say his role over the organization. He was the president of basketball operations. We all knew that, so he oversaw everything that was coming in and out. But now the billionaire Steve Bollinger is basically saying, look, we don't want him to do that anymore. We just need him to concentrate on solely being the head coach of the Los Angeles Clippers. And that was a good move. Lawrence Frank is now taking his spot. He's going to be the new, I won't call him the president of operations, but he's going to be the one that's looking over it. Now, Doc Rivers is still going to have a strong opinion. He's still going to make decisions for himself. He will be included in everything. I understand that. But the actual being the president and then being the head coach, not too many guys do that. There's a reason why. Even Atlanta, Mike Budenholzer, he stepped down from that same position and just became a head coach. Just focus on being the head coach, man. And Doc Rivers has enough pedigree to where they will bypass. They will not bypass things from him. They will go to him. But over the years, we all know about his fiasco with Chris Paul, how they didn't see eye to eye. We all know about him getting Austin Rivers on his team, his own son, to fill a spot for someone who could have been a lot more talented. He's made a lot of decisions. Now, this is the post-Chris Paul era, and they want to make new changes. The Clippers, in my opinion, and which is rightly so, they want to stay relevant. They have been in the dark for so long now. They've been in the dark for so long that they're like, we can't keep doing what we're doing. We want to stay relevant. We have to, because we can't go back to the shadows of the Lakers. Right now, the Lakers are slowly but surely. Yes, they're the worst team. I still think the Clippers are the better team. But the Lakers are getting the highlights again. They're getting the talk around LA again, and you don't want that. If you're the Clippers, you want to keep on winning to stay relevant. They get Blake Griffin to sign in, so that's good for them. But Doc Rivers put a lot of stress upon himself and took a lot of flack for himself and for making those decisions. And now he's stepping down and letting Lawrence Frank handle those business. There's only 3 coaches in the whole entire NBA who are head coaches and president of basketball operations. You're talking Greg Popovich, and that would never change. Pop is the man in San Antonio. point blank, period. He is the man. So that will not change one bit. You have Stan Van Gundy for the Detroit Pistons, who's probably been in that role, I believe, 3 years now. This will be a third year, I believe. But he's doing a good job with Detroit. Watch out for them. They should make the playoffs this year. They should. And then, of course, you got Tom Thibodeau for the Minnesota Timberwolves. He came out straight balling saying he's running the organization. Guess what? From this offseason alone, as you've seen, he is doing a damn good job of getting this team to where he wants it to be. So watch out for Minnesota as well. So it's not an easy thing being the president of all basketball operations, of the overseer of all things, and then still coach your team as well. Not a lot of guys do that. So Doc Rivers, hopefully this mellows him down and the Clippers can focus just on winning games again. And I still think the Clippers will be a good team. I still think the Clippers make the playoffs in the West. I still think so. Now, be it that might be a 6th, 7th seed, but I still think they make the playoffs. And watch out. I have my 30 for 30. I'm going to call it 30 for 30, but basically, I give my 30 best NBA players. I don't know when I'm going to do it. I'm thinking somewhere in September. But I don't want it. It might be after my 32 for 32 for the NFL. But if you check out this Sunday night, we'll be uploading a new episode of In the Paint with Red. And he will have his top 30, but we're going to break it down into 6 episodes. So it'll be 5 players per episode. So he'll give numbers 30 through 26. His best 30 players in the NBA. He's giving numbers 30 through 26 on Sunday. So be on the lookout for In the Paint with Red, hosted by myself and Devontae Roan, a.k.a. Red. He has a crazy laugh. But check that out, man. It's going to be very exciting. And got a lot more news besides that. All right. And on to strictly boxing now. After Manny Pacquiao's defeat by Jeff Horn, we can say that he got robbed. Highway robbery. After the fight was over, they were saying, hey, would you like a rematch? He was saying, yes, I want a rematch. But people were just saying, he's just saying the right things. Man, he's going to say the right things, whatever. He doesn't really want to rematch this guy. Here he got robbed. Here he got, he's got a lot of money. He doesn't really need to fight. But then, he cleared his head. Same thing that happened with him and Timothy Bradley. Remember, Timothy Bradley stole or highway robbery Manny Pacquiao. And Manny came out in the next fight and just manhandled him. I see the same thing happening. If Manny would have won, he probably would have went back into retirement. You know how boxers do. But since he lost, he's like, I want to actually beat this dude because now I'm kind of PO'd of how it went down. You say all the right things in front of the cameras, but then when you get, time to yourself, you start to realize I didn't lose that match, and he did not. Manny, in my opinion, won the match. He won the match, in my opinion. I think fair and square. Highway robbery, like I said, at his finest. But he's like, I want to beat this dude now. Like, I didn't take him as serious as I should have, but now I want to beat this dude. So I really hope that Manny Pacquiao is very adamant about coming back. And I do think that when he does come back against Jeff Horn, he will annihilate this kid. And I'm ready for that. I'm ready. So Manny Pacquiao is not in the dark, ladies and gentlemen. He is not going to retire. News is surfacing saying that he will come back and he will fight Jeff Horn for the championship. And I really hope it goes down. I'm very excited about that, man. So, like I said, be on the lookout for my 32 for 32 starting on Sunday, August 6th. Be on the lookout for my 30 top NBA players. I'll probably start that after the 32 for 32. And then be on the lookout somewhere Saturday, August, I believe it's August like 18th or the 19th, or whatever. One of those dates, we'll be uploading our talk of the not Manny Pacquiao, excuse me, the Conor McGregor and Floyd Mayweather fight. We will talk about that and how it'll go down. So very excited about that. And that's how it's going down. Please subscribe to Uneducated Network. We have a lot of things going on. We have my show. We have So You Think You Know Sports, hosted by Craig Jones, a.k.a. Turtle. We have Independent Red, hosted by Devontae Roan, a.k.a. Red. We got Star Wars talk going on. We have Heroes talk going on, hosted by Chris Petit. Star Wars talk, hosted by Chris Lambert. We got all kinds of things going on. We have a new show going on. My mother will be part of it very soon as well. She has a Bible channel going on. It's called Vision Life. So be on the lookout for that. If you're into the Bible and you're into the Word of God, she's gonna talk about that kind of stuff too. My wife later on in life is gonna have her own makeup show going on, so it's going down. I cannot wait for all this to go. And we have Gaming Uneducated, hosted by Shelton Woods. Once he gets his internet back up and running, he will have his own show going on. So we have a lot of things going on with Uneducated Network. We have a great following. Thank you for those who have subscribed over the last month. I want to thank everyone who has been participating into this network, because it's a blast and we're all having fun with it, and I cannot wait. So if you haven't subscribed to Uneducated Network, please do that right now. What are you doing? Don't subscribe. Go on to YouTube, subscribe to Uneducated Network. You can see my show as well. So it's going down. As for me, like, subscribe, comment. Check me out on Facebook. I'm from Lake Charles, Louisiana, if that helps. Check me out on Twitter, @CarlosClayton_. I repeat, @CarlosClayton_. Let's go. It's going down. Tomorrow we'll have more news coming out. Don't know what we're going to talk about, but we'll find out. I just go off the dome sometimes. And tomorrow might be one of those days, unless big news happens. Hey, Kyrie Irving got traded. No, it's not about to happen. But anyways, so Uneducated Network presents Uneducated Sports Talk. I'm your host, Carlos Clayton. And as always, sports fans, you know what it is. Stay smart, stay uneducated. Peace.